following announcement has been paid for by the WZWA Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the WZWA Network's review show of WWE's Extreme Rules pay-per-view here. I'm your host with the most on the West Coast, Californian Fury. And here today, tonight, I've got my co-host here with me, Mr. 55 Live, Jack Wallace. Jack, how are you?
I am well. I'm a bit pissed that I have to be sitting here in this chair tonight for this reason. I mean, I like sitting in this chair and I like sitting here in front of my computer screen and I like talking wrestling and I like, doing everything that we do, but I do not like what we're about to talk about. And I'm sure with the way that people can see with the duration of this video that this is not your usual WZWA Network review.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't even know how long this is going to go for. We just started recording, bro, but we already know it's going to be short. Like, people are going to think this is a speed run review. Like, we're going for a speed run review here. This is how short this is going to be because let's be perfectly honest, bro. Okay, AEW had All Out not long ago, and well, it was pretty fucking good, right? It was pretty fucking good. You would think they would see that and be like, oh shit, we better fucking finally get our shit together for Extreme Rules, right? You would think any normal human being that has been in the wrestling business for most of those people behind the scenes there, I would expect the higher ups over fucking 20 to 30 years.
Yep.
You would think that someone would say, hey, Vince, we really need to fucking do something now. But this is what we got, Jack, okay? I'm going to try and compose myself. They have two rosters of people, bro. SmackDown and Raw. And there's like 6 matches were announced ahead of time. 6 matches. And then the day of the pay-per-view, or maybe was it last night? I don't know, and I don't give a shit. But they announced a 6-man with the New Day, Lashley, Omos, and AJ. Okay.
Why?
I don't know. But look,
well, it's just like that's a Raw match. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure it's already happened. Let's start things off at the pre-show, bro. Okay. Liv Morgan, Carmella. Thoughts?
Liv looks nice. I'm glad she got the victory.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, no, my only note was
Why the
my only
pre-show?
note was she looked very good in her outfit. Finish was nice. Who cares? Let's move forward.
It was a Raw match and it clocked in 7 minutes 52 seconds. I mean, whatever.
Jesus Christ.
No disrespect to Liv Morgan or Carmella because they're both great.
Love them.
Love both.
Love them. But you're only as good as the content given to you, right, bro?
Correct.
Pay-per-view. Okay. It's a 6-man tag put together at the last minute. Nicely done. Who gives a shit? Lashley gets pinned by Big E. Great way to protect the heel there, bro. What did you think of this one?
It's stupid. Why is this on pay-per-view? Why did it get announced at the last second? There's no heat going into it, at least nothing that I knew of. It's Extreme Rules. Isn't this the one night where WWE goes extreme? Like, dude, TLC is far more extreme. Money in the Bank is far more extreme. Fuck, dude. Just why?
One match on this show had a stipulation, bro.
Why is the WWE Championship not on the line? Big E, your new WWE champion, is fucking white hot right now.
If you're gonna have Lashley lose to him, then why not just do a title match?
Have a fucking God.
Have a fucking no holds barred match or whatever the fuck. Something. No, we get a 6-man tag that could get thrown on any edition of Monday Night Raw. Bullshit. Waste of time. Moving forward. Another match I've seen before. The Street Profits versus the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Like anyone gives a fuck about the WWE tag divisions anymore. Like, who cares?
Usos versus Street Profits. All right, let's see how many times they've wrestled. I want to go on pay-per-view, actually. Okay. Got Extreme Rules. Okay. Come on, Google. Don't embarrass me here. I know they've wrestled a shit ton on TV.
I just don't care about this.
I don't care. I really don't either.
You know, how long have the Usos been in the tag division, either as champions, not champ? Man, they were starting to go somewhere with one of them, and it seemed interesting. And it's just, do you have any info there for us, bro?
No information. I just know that they wrestled a lot on SmackDown, and I mean a lot. But I'm sure, like, you know, they wrestled. How long have the Street Profits been on the main roster for now? Like 2-3 years? 2 years? I am sure they have wrestled hundreds of times in the last 2 years.
I know that they wrestled each other at Survivor Series last year, I believe, when it was Brand versus Brand or whatever. Tag champs versus tag champs. Anyway, no one cares about the tag division in WWE. They haven't tried with the division in years. Most of the time it's thrown together tag teams. I don't even know who the women's tag champs are. Is it still Natalya and Tamina? I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
It is?
I think so.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
I think so. I don't care.
So, okay, third thing in a row that we don't care about. Okay, and look, I was interested in Liv versus Carmella, but moving forward, bro. Charlotte, the Queen, who's champion again for the 35th time. Guess what, bro? This is the first time she's successfully defended the women's championship on a pay-per-view since 2018. So every time she's had the belt since then and defended on a pay-per-view, she lost the belt.
That's a read statistic.
Yeah, fun fact. Real fun fact,
disgusting.
bro.
That's disgusting.
It is. And it's this thing with Alexa Bliss and Lily, perfect example of WWE doing more shit nobody gives a fuck about. No one cares about this. There's no money in this. Merchandise of Lily dolls, maybe. Who cares?
With Bray gone, it doesn't mean anything anymore. What's the point?
No.
Bray's gone. Come on now.
No.
Come on now.
It's like, how many years are we going to have one of the 4 horsewomen as the fucking champion? Like, it's someone else, please. Anyway, so any other thoughts?
They would have Charlotte Flair hold the belt to the end of time if they could. Alexa Bliss stood there for an unusually long time just crying about this fucking doll that no one cares about anymore. You know, I loved this character Alexa Bliss had, but I want the goddess back now.
It's just fucking, it's just shit no one cares about. You can see the crowd. You can see the crowd didn't give a fuck. They were just standing there just waiting for the fucking segment to be over.
You listen to it in the background, bro. That's groovy.
Sorry, I better send a message to just get it to
that is so
turn
loud.
down the fucking. It is loud.
Man, what a fucking banger though. But Tenacious D.
No. So no, what it is that she's watching. It's obviously a lot more interesting than
Extreme Rules
Extreme
2021.
Rules. Look, let's continue, bro. Okay. A 3-way for the US title. You would have thought that maybe they'd make this a ladder match or something.
This match is begging for a ladder match, but oh well.
I guess TLC's around the corner, so maybe they can't do that. I don't know. Damian Priest retains US title in a 3-way against Sheamus and Jeff Hardy. The only thing I wrote was whoop-de-fucking-do. Thoughts?
It was an okay match. It was fun, but I mean, who cares?
They've all wrestled each other millions of times now, even if it's a combination of 3 of them in one match. Not interested. You've done nothing to have me have any interest in Damian Priest whatsoever. Jeff Hardy, you know, has just come off a run of jobbing to people on main event. And Sheamus is still Sheamus. You know, nothing has changed with him in, you know, nearly 10 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Sheamus
they do
is
nothing.
still Sheamus.
Yeah, they do nothing to have a character evolve, change with the times. Same old, same old. Okay. Let's get to the potato soup match of the show. Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch have a match on Extreme Rules that has a DQ finish, thanks to a Sasha Banks run-in. Way to water down a piece of shit pay-per-view like this. Water it down even more. Like, they've watered down everything else that they have. Everything is a weaker version of what it once was. Hell in a Cell matches happen just because the pay-per-views just happens to come around. It's not because it's a feud-ending match that needs this stipulation now. The Royal Rumble, you now have your 30th entrant into the Rumble decided on Raw the week before, instead of us being fucking excited who could be number 30. And then the winner of the Rumble will go to WrestleMania and not even be in the fucking main event. I mean, they changed that in the last few years, but for a long time, I can go on and on. They've watered down everything to be a fucking weak piece of shit version of what it once was. Thoughts, Jack?
The Extreme Rules pay-per-view, like, okay, here's something I thought about today, right? ECW One Night Stand 2005 was the start of Extreme Rules in WWE. That was the start of this whole fucking bullshit pay-per-view fucking series. It's been going on for the last, oh my God, 16 years. That's unreal. And I remember the old One Night Stand pay-per-views and Extreme Rules pay-per-views literally still up going into 2014, 2015, 2016. They were fun. They still had stipulations. But it seems like as we're coming into 2019, it's like the pandemic kind of fucked it, starting with the horror show. It's like the horror show kind of changed WWE's perspective on the Extreme Rules. And I also think they pigeonholed themselves too much into gimmick pay-per-views when I think pay-per-views mostly really need to be, you know, for your blow-offs and everything. Give it just a cool name, man. No Mercy, Rebellion, Judgment Day. It doesn't need to be gimmicky shit in the fucking event. Like, you don't need an event called Hell in a Cell. Have Hell in a Cell happen at fucking like No Way Out for all I give a fuck, and have that happen every 3 years.
How hard is it?
I don't know, man. It's not. It's
like,
too hard for them apparently.
Like they've got a network there. They can look back on what they used to do and how it worked. Just copy that. Copy and paste.
Yeah, it's
not fucking hard, dude. Everything's shit, dude. It's shit. I'm sorry, and I'm not a guy that's going to see him be. I'm an AEW shill, and you know, like I don't think AEW doing everything perfectly as well, but at least they have consistency with stories where it culminates at a certain show.
Yeah.
You know, at least people have a story. At least people are, you know, not wrestling each other 500 times before you get to the pay-per-view. It's not enough of this shit already. This is insanity that they are, as far as I'm concerned, at their lowest point they've ever been now, because they had the opportunity here to really show something, and they showed us fucking nothing. They showed us less than nothing. Okay,
yeah,
which doesn't even make sense. Just like this pay per view.
December to December was like that's watchable. That actually is watchable in this day and age.
That's WrestleMania really 17 in comparison to this.
I am just dumbfounded. It's not even. I don't know. Like they're set like they're doing. I got no.
You're
words.
Dumbfounded, bro. You're dumbfounded.
No, yeah, I can't say anything more. And then we got the stupid fucking main event. Roman Reigns defends his stupid WWE unit. Just fucking bring back.
What a shit belt, bro. Just bring back.
I'm using this podcast as a fucking vehicle for my WWE hatred, not hatred, rage and frustration. Because I'm a WWE guy at heart, man. Like, you know, I'll never truly be all elite because it's just, you know, I grew up with WWE. That's what I've always known.
Oh, you fucking E-drone.
No, fuck off.
We're tearing this apart. We're definitely not E-drones.
No.
But Jack, come on, bro. Explain to me how someone could sit there backstage and be like, this is a great idea. What we should do is we'll get Finn Balor to get speared through a barricade, and then his music will play, and that will somehow like make this demon like come back to life. Yeah, flopping around like a fish out of water. And then he's going to no-sell it, and then he's going to get Reigns in the ring, and he's going to hit the coup de grace, and he's going to stand on the top turnbuckle for like 6 seconds, and then the turnbuckle is going to break. He's going to fall down. The music's going to stop. The house lights are going to come back on. Reigns hits a spear. 1, 2, 3. What a finish. What do you guys reckon? Who's sitting there thinking of that? Why? Why? Jack, tell me why, please.
Well, they've just killed the Demon for a start.
Yep.
They've just killed Finn Balor's alter ego. I also don't understand, like, does this paint that he's getting lathered on him before the fucking match, does that have like some sort of fucking superpowers in it? I've never ever understood this fucking stupid gimmick. But the Undertaker gets a pass just because that was in a time where these gimmicks were like an everyday thing. completely different time. So don't even come at me trying to fucking say, well, how can you justify the Undertaker's superpowers and well, you can't fucking, the demon can't have superpowers because the demon's a
Because it was
fuckhead.
fucking cool. It was cool, bro. It was cool.
Exactly. Because Finn's a fuckhead. He's 4 foot fuck all. He's tiny. The only difference is a bit of paint. The Undertaker was living that life 24/7, and while he was doing that, was also putting cunts over while he was this fucking supernatural beast. Whereas Finn Balor won't put anyone over while he's got these fucking fancy little paint. I'm gonna cut that out.
We'll have to beat that out. Bro. He wrestles the exact same with the paint on than he does without it.
Yeah,
he's the exact same.
Everything's the same except the entrance. That's it, and maybe his mannerisms. Look, the mannerisms are a nice touch. Like, dude, if you're gonna do everything, you're gonna have to change everything across the board. You can't half-ass it. I mean, I respect that he changes his mannerisms and the way he walks and his presence and stuff like that, the way he tries to, but it doesn't work. It's not working for me, brother.
It's really not. And that's their pay-per-view. And they think that, and then they want to go on their network and any chance they can talk down about people like Vince Russo, talk down about WCW, talk down about anyone and everyone that's come before all of this shit in the last fucking 10, 15 years. They want to bury them into the ground as hard as they possibly can. I'm telling you, bro, 2000 WCW, I would kill for that right now. Instead of what WWE putting out. I would kill for it to be like that. And a lot of people didn't like that. I like it.
I don't know why people don't like 2000 WCW because it was going head to head with 2000 WWF.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Like, I wonder how 2000 WCW, this might actually be a topic of discussion for a video sometime. How would 2000 WCW, and if anyone steals this fucking idea, you better credit us. How would 2000 WCW fare if it was, 2-3 years later?
Yeah, man. Who fucking knows?
Maybe it could have been Attitude Era-esque fucking quality shit. I mean, look, we can't justify the 13 title changes or whatever that happened in that year, but at least I'm fucking getting more out of that than I am out of this fucking piece of shit. But hey, Roman's still champ, so that's cool. And Roman's a sick cunt.
Cool, man. Can't wait for that match with Brock in Saudi Arabia on the pay-per-view that I don't want to watch.
Bringing that up too. We already know fucking Roman's got to wrestle Brock in Saudi. So why the fuck was this match even happening?
Exactly. And you would think that maybe they would consider going a different route with this whole thing. And instead of what we expect of Brock versus Reigns for the 10th time, how about we put them together as a team for the next fucking 6 to 8 months, even a year, before splitting them up and then finally doing another match between the two of them where maybe it'll be Brock's last outing because what else can they fucking do with him? Imagine those two fucking destroying the fucking roster. That would be something. But
yeah, they haven't had a main event tag team in years now that I think about it. Like, they're trying to get out of AJ Styles and Omos, but I mean, Omos obviously isn't there. And they've obviously tried to sort of, have a main event makeshift team out of Riddle and Randy Orton, but Riddle's also not there yet.
Like,
here's the thing.
If you're talking about like 2-man power trip, rated RKO, you're talking like something like that, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All that sort of stuff. We haven't had that in a while, and I could use something like that, man. Just two sick cunts getting together. Yep. But here's what I would have done with this show, right? I would have had Kingston and Xavier Woods taking on AJ and Omos. Whoever the fucking Raw tag champs are.
Riddle and RKO, Randy, are they the tag champs? I don't know.
RK Bro can take on the New Day for the tag titles, right? Give AJ and Omos the fucking night off or whatever. Because am I missing something here? Like, are they feuding with?
How about this? A triangle tag match, tables match.
Oh man, see, now you're just fucking
elimination, bro. So it's not just fucking 2 table spots. You're talking about maybe 5 table spots. Remember when they did that with Rico and 3-minute warning against the Dudleys? I think it was Survivor Series, fucking the one with the elimination chamber. I think that was the one, and it was elimination. Man,
Damn,
that's a way to open a show.
really is, eh?
Yeah. What else would you do?
Damn. Now that I'm thinking about it, 6-man tag, you know that I'm going with that table idea instead. Okay. I would have not have had Roman versus Finn on this fucking show. I get they
No.
want to have Roman on the card, but you've already put this Brock stuff up.
If
now-
you were booking this, bro, way beforehand, the build-up would have been completely different. There would have been someone else that you would have had in there.
I can't work with this build-up, man. I can't suggest anything because it's like I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, well, we could have had Bobby Lashley and Big E in the main event, which is we could have, but then also we can't just leave Roman off the card because he's the draw. What does he do? You've already
there's no other challenges.
and they've already announced him and Brock for Saudi, but you can't keep Roman off the show. So what do? You know, maybe put him and the Usos in the 6-man tag, and then have, maybe you could have Roman and the Usos fucking taking on. Fuck, I don't. Everything's all over the place.
There's nothing.
I can't fix it. There's a hole.
It's nothing.
And I'm trying to put tape on the water, but the water just keeps fucking coming out, man.
That's it, bro. Like this isn't fixable with the way that they're doing things right now. I don't know if there's anything else we can add to this, bro, but the finish of the main event was a fucking travesty. They still haven't learned their lesson, obviously, from the nonsense of the Hell in a Cell match with Rollins and The Fiend. They still do this red lighting, even though they know everyone hates it. Universally, everyone hates it. They split up the fucking Hurt Business, even though everyone universally loved that fucking group. But no, how is this company supposed to get any better when the 76-year-old owner of the company keeps tearing up the script at 4 p.m. on a Monday? How is that writing team supposed to come up with something good in the space of a few hours before they go live? How is anything supposed to see its culmination at a certain point with a vision from all the way back here, when all along the way, ripping up scripts all along the way? They never ripped up scripts when Ed Ferrara and Vince Russo wrote. They never did. The only thing that they did was they sat in that limo going to the show, and they would have to go over that show with Vince from top to bottom, reading what's going to happen 10, 11 times. Okay, guys, let's go through it again. What are we doing again? Okay, let's go through it again. And it's not just them. Krista Joseph, Brian Gewirtz, all of these guys back then, Chris Koski, these great writers that they had post-Russo still fucking came up with some good stuff and were given the chance to have their vision seen through. I'm sure they knew what the main event, or a slight idea of what their main event would be for the next WrestleMania was going to be, and they might work back from there. How are we going to get there? You know, they think about that. They always go, oh, well, hopefully we'll do Reigns versus Rock for next. You don't know if that's going to happen or not. You don't know if Rock's going to be available. It's just they're fucked, because they got to try and fill in all of this time so they can get to Rock and Reigns, because you can't have Rock come back now and have the story start from now. So they have to try and fill it with fucking contenders. That it's a foregone conclusion. Finn Balor is not beating Roman Reigns for the belt, especially when you've already announced the Lesnar match.
Not a fucking chance. No way.
I could go on forever, bro, but like what? Why should we put in any more effort than we have? We've put in fuck all effort for this because they've given us fuck all effort.
Exactly right. And we're going to keep doing these, so we really want to do WWE pay-per-view reviews. And we were for a little while. We were for a little while on the Four Horsemen podcast, but
remember the first one was Survivor Series. I fucking hated Survivor Series, man. Last year, I fucking hated it.
We want to do it, but I just can't stop waking up early in the morning to watch these shitty fucking shows. I can't do that. I am not going to put in the effort with WWE until they want to put in the effort with us. And as far as I'm concerned, AEW are putting in the effort top to bottom as often as they can. Even though some of the shit they're doing is stupid, they still do it with a bit of fucking effort. Barbed wire match, it's a tight exception. But everything else, I can see they're trying, and I'm happy to put in the effort with AEW. But right now, I can't be fucked with WWE. I cannot be fucked with New York. I can't be fucked with Connecticut. I cannot be fucked with Vince. I cannot be fucked with Paul Levesque. I cannot be fucked with Stephanie. I can't be fucked with Shane. I can't be fucked with Linda. Right? Until they get their shit
You know
together, I
what?
just can't be fucked.
Poor Shane.
No, right. Shane
Imagine they just said, imagine they were just like, you know what, Vince is going to go home for a year. Shane, take over. See how we go.
Shane and
I
Triple
wonder
H.
what that would look like.
Dude, Shane,
I just think
Triple
just
H,
keep Stephanie away. Keep
Oh, you wanna
Stephanie
keep Steph?
away. Just keep her away.
Steph can do all the fucking Linda McMahon shit.
Yeah.
You know the Linda stuff. Whereas you got
Shane and Paul. You know what? And let's get HBK in there as well.
Yeah,
Let's get the three of them working together.
HBK can take care of developmental because he's already got the experience with the Shawn Michaels Wrestling Academy.
Yep.
Whatever.
And look what came out of that. Look what came out of that. Daniel Bryan.
Bryan Danielson, sorry.
Bryan, the American Dragon. Brian Kendrick. Fucking a heap of cunts. But anyway, look, bro, let's not waste any more time. We got something way more exciting to do after this.
Way more extreme.
Yeah, bro. Let's get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm done. I'm done.
I'm done. And we'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
Hang on, I need the John Cena salute.